On the edge of Sunnybrook Farm, where golden wheat swayed with the wind and daisies smiled at the sun, lived a plump, rosy-pink pig named Percy. He wasn't just any ordinary pig. Percy had a sparkle in his eyes, a mischievous curl in his tail, and a heart full of playful ideas. With a shiny red apple tucked under his hoof and a trusty old broom always nearby, he spent his days thinking up little pranks that kept the whole farm buzzing with laughter, and sometimes with chaos. One bright morning, Percy tied on his blue bandana and declared, "Today is the day for my biggest prank ever." He trotted happily across the garden path, snorting with excitement. His curly tail wiggled as though it already knew trouble was on the way. First, he crept into the chicken coop with a bag of corn kernels. Instead of dropping them gently, Percy tipped the bag right into a kettle by the stove where Farmer Joe had left it to dry. Pop! 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 In an instant, popcorn burst out like fireworks, bouncing around the coop. The chickens flapped their wings in alarm, feathers flying everywhere, while Percy rolled on the floor laughing. "It's raining popcorn," he squealed. Not done yet, Percy waddled toward the apple orchard. He gave the trees a good shake with his broom. Thump! 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 Down tumbled the ripest red apples, rolling down the hill like a river of fruit. "Catch them if you can." Percy giggled, watching the apples tumble toward the pond. The ducks, who were enjoying a calm swim, suddenly found themselves dodging bobbing apples. Quack! Splash! Quack! They flapped in confusion, sending sprays of water high into the air. Percy clapped his hooves together and nearly dropped his own shiny apple from laughing too hard. As if that wasn't enough, Percy's prank spread to the farmhouse yard. While laundry hung neatly on the clothesline, he tugged one corner of a sheet with his broom. Whoosh! The white sheet slipped off, floating like a ghost across the yard. Farmer Joe's dog, Benny, barked madly and gave chase, thinking it was some strange creature. Percy squealed with delight, rolling on his back in the grass, tears of laughter streaming from his eyes. But soon, the whole farm was in an uproar, chickens cackling, ducks quacking, apples bobbing, and Farmer Joe running in circles trying to catch the runaway sheet. Everyone knew only one pig could be behind such mischief. Percy's cheeky grin gave him away instantly. Farmer Joe finally found Percy sitting under the cherry tree, munching on his apple, broom leaning against the bench as if it were his trophy. "Percy," Farmer Joe sighed, half angry, half amused, "you've caused quite the commotion today." Percy's ears drooped for a moment, worried he might be in real trouble. But then Farmer Joe chuckled, "Still, no one can make this farm laugh the way you do." The chickens pecked at the popcorn happily, the ducks enjoyed their apple bobbing game, and Benny finally curled up with the sheet like it was his new blanket.